Alright, everybody, I actually forgot that they added this new Super Battle Road stage, so we're going to be going over that now, and I wanted to start out kind of with a team building guide, or like my thoughts on how you should team build for this stage. This is the Corroded Body and Mind stage. Let me go ahead and remove all of the filters here so that we can actually see the full roster. Now, you will notice that this is one of the teams that has just not been given a whole lot of love. So, you know, it's just like you kind of look at this and it's like, you may be stumped as to how to build this team. You know, the actual Corroded Body and Mind lead is this guy right here, this Janemba. I think he's like the only one. Do we have any other Corroded Body and Mind leads? Let me check real quick. Alright, here we go. I went ahead and pulled up the global roster for Corroded Body and Mind. That's right, yeah. Our two leaders are LR Janemba and Tech Fat Janemba. So, you know, if you want to just build like a traditional Corroded Body and Mind team, those are the two leaders that you're going to want to use. Now, I just want to kind of like scroll through the roster here, really on my screen and here, and just kind of talk about the units that are, you know, like modern and good. So, obviously, I think the best character on the category is either LR Janemba or LR Metal Cooler. I think these are the two units that are just like stand out to me as like the best units. And then I think your next couple of options are the Tech Janemba and this guy right here. You know, I think Ginyu's fantastic, but my issue with Ginyu on this team is that there are no other Ginyu Force members on the team, which is really going to hurt him. He wants to be around other Ginyu Force members, or at least like one other Ginyu Force member, and so he's just kind of a fish out of water on this team, and you don't really want to run him here. You can get away with it, I'm sure, but it's not really the same spot. Same thing with Majin Vegeta. He's not really going to work the best with a lot of these other units, and really, there is no cohesion with this team, like, at all. If you're taking a look at this team, like, this is just nonsense is what this is. Like, you know, they really want the leader, this Tech Janemba, you know, he is a support, but you really want him to be, like, a really powerful key support character that helps mesh this team together, and that's just not really what he is. I mean, he can kind of be that, but he just doesn't fill that role. Now, we did get information that this baby is going to be Easying on JP for Tanabata, but that won't be coming out until about December for Global, so, you know, we can't really think about that right now, but maybe I'll go over him in this stage once that comes out in December. We will see. But as far as, you know, team building, I think there's a quick guide that you can, or like a quick, you'll start noticing the most cohesion that you can get out of these characters is in this free-to-play Metal Cooler team. So that's actually what I'm going to run. Now, there's a couple leaders that we can use here. If you're free-to-play, you can use this Metal Cooler right here. This guy, you can use him as your leader. He is a 120% leader. Let me go ahead and pull him up in game. Extreme class 4 key, 120%, and then you can bring a friend LR Metal Cooler. That won't be the best setup in the world, but, you know, if you don't have this guy right here who's going to be the 200% lead, or this guy, or if you don't have him Easy Aid, you know, this AGL Metal Cooler right here is a 4-key, 170% across the board lead for Wicked Bloodline. So if you don't have either of them, then your next best option is to run this guy. So keep that in mind. You know, another, I guess, option that you could do is if for some reason you do have LR Janemba, you could, like, run him as your lead, all the Metal Coolers, and then, like, run, like, another friend LR Janemba, I guess, and just kind of, you know, hope they don't die. But personally, what I'm going to do is run LR Metal Cooler, and then we're just going to grab all of the free-to-play Metal Coolers. So I'm going to actually just type in, like, AGL Tech, just to make sure I get the right one, specifically for the STR one, because I never remember which STR cooler is the, because there's two, right? There's this one and this one, for some reason, so I never remember which is which. And we have the physical Metal Cooler. Alright, and then, is that, who am I, oh, the int one, I'm missing the int one. There we go. So this is what I'm going to rock with. And if we have any issues, I may pick one of the weak links. I'm not sure which one, like, the weak link is, but I'll swap them out for this guy right here. So if we have any issues, that's what I'll do. All right, let's go ahead and switch back over and hop in. So that's, I just wanted to kind of go over, I figured a lot of people don't really, you know, they just see this mess and they just don't really know, like, where to build the team from here. So I wanted to kind of just go over just like a quick way that you can figure it out. So we are going to bring some items just in case. We're going to bring a Senzu Bean, let's bring a Ghost Usher, let's bring a Whis, and let's bring like a fun item that I don't use often. What's the bull do? Crit chance, key sphere. No, let's not bring that one. What's monster carrot? Defense per carrot. Let's bring this. Let's bring this like this this meat thing. All right, we'll switch. There we go, to Metal Cooler. And just for the fun of it as well, why don't we bring the Wicked Bloodline support buffing memory, just because I like to have fun in my first run through these stages, so let's go ahead. Thank you for being patient, by the way. Let's go ahead and hop in. This team doesn't have any intros, so we should be good. We got double LR Metal Cooler first rotation. That's not great, but we should be able to make do. Keep in mind, we do have Metal Cooler's revive, so if we die immediately, he will revive. So as long as the middle unit here doesn't get killed, we will be able to survive the rotation. Figure I'd go ahead and just let this play as well. The cooler cold remark. Much too soft, man. Calling him soft. Look at that. He's implying that he's hard. Alright, let's grab all of these orbs here. Now, what does the STR Metal Cooler do? It's been a while since I used these guys. He greatly raises defense for 1 turn. That's good to see. Changes physical to rainbow if the first attacker is... if he is the first attacker. So that's actually good that he was in slot 2. 40% per Wicked Bloodline category ally on the team. All allies, 20% attack and defense, plus an additional 20% attack and defense for extreme class allies with 3 rainbow key spheres. So we want to get 3 rainbow key spheres with him. And then he gets an additional 25 attack per key sphere when there's another Metal Cooler on the turn. So can we get 3? We can. There we go. There's a little bit of extra support. Nice. Everybody's looking good. We'll leave mine on rotation. The friend isn't even link level 10. You know, he is rainbowed. Mine is 90%, so we're not really missing out on too many stats, so that's good. And then the friend isn't link level 10. It won't matter too much in this run, because we're not going to have big bad bosses active at all. But, you know, like some of these other links do have good buffs, so we're going to be missing out on a little bit of stats. That's why his is at a slightly lower defense, despite being rainbowed and having the extra stats from the hidden potential system. So keep that in mind. Let's try to get Goku out of here. Or, I'm sorry, Gohan out of here. Him being STR, I don't want him to throw a wrench in our plans. 6 million attack stat from LR Metal Cooler. You know, this guy definitely could have been made better. I get that they didn't want to make his defense too good because they, you know, didn't want to lock you out of the revive. But, you know, like right here, how much damage does this do? 400k? Like, you know, they made him in a spot where it's like, you have that happen a lot, where it's like if you take a super attack, you may not die, but the next unit on rotation might. So it kind of puts you in a bad spot. Honestly, I would prefer right here if we got supered again by one of these characters and it killed us. That's actually like the ideal scenario right here, is that somebody else supers us on this turn. Please, Goku, please? No. Okay, so now we're in like a really bad spot. Luckily, we are going to have a lot of healing, and then auto regeneration is going to kick in and heal us some more. But you guys can see, you know, taking that super immediately, it didn't kill us, and then we didn't die on the rotation, and now we're just kind of in a bad spot, so... Alright, let's see what these guys do. It's been a while. Again, greatly raises defense. That's good. Creates that. What does he do? All allies, 2 key, chance of... This is the dodging one. Okay. So that's okay to leave this guy in slot 1. What does the tech one do? Oh, that's not tech. There we go. Greatly raises defense. Is this the attack lowering one? Yes, this is the attack lowering one. Okay. And then the physical one is... that's the healing one. Okay. So, how do we want to do this? We definitely want to make sure this guy gets his 3 orbs, because we do want that attack lowering. So let's do this. Do we want to do that, or do we want to do this? Let's do this. Okay, because we'll for sure be able to get this guy's 3 orbs. We want to get this guy's 2, but let's do this. Can we get the 3 here? Yes. Okay, or do we want to do this? Guess it doesn't matter. Let's do this one, because that'll leave this row intact. There we go. So that's the debuff. So now we should see that debuff apply, right? I guess it applies whenever he attacks. Oh, attacked enemies, attack and defense minus 25% for 2 turns. Okay. So that's still going to hit Goku, which is good. And then this guy's going to be able to get his dodge chance right here. There we go. Alright, so the physical metal cooler is going to heal us up a little bit here. So that's good. We need the healing. There we go. We're at full health. Nice. Alright, now this guy is going to lower Goku's attack, so it should, you know... Oh, and he seals. Nice. So now he can't super this AGL cooler at the end, and we have the dodge chance, and his attack has been nuked. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Alright, so now we're doing great. As you guys can see, you know, we have a lot of healing on this team. I think even if we didn't have that support memory up, we would be looking pretty good. Okay, so this guy's the support. What does the int one do? Okay, so he also like heals like the physical one, but it's just passive healing. Okay, let's go ahead and since this guy's gonna do a ton of damage, let's go ahead and try to get Vegeta out of here with the first two. Let's go. There we go. We got the support up. And then for this guy, we're not... Well, we can get the support. Nice. Alright, so we should be... Honestly, we might just win on this turn, at least this first fight. 7.6 million from this metal cooler. Again, no thirst for conquest, no big bad bosses active. But we are looking pretty good, so can't really complain. Yeah, nice. We're definitely going to... Yeah. Now we're definitely going to win on this turn. And move on to the next fight. A little bit of a longer video here. But, you know, I do want to show that this team is competent. That's kind of just the goal here, is to show that, you know, you can do this with almost a completely free-to-play team. Now, you are relying a lot on a Carnival LR as your leader, but I really do think that you can get this done with items, using that int free-to-play Metal Cooler Army as your leader. So, you know, if you don't have him, you know, grind up your battlefield medals and go grab them. Alright, how do we want to play this? I'm not really threatened by Trunks. I really am not really threatened by either of them. I guess let's just delete Mai, because I think we can get her out of here quickly. Now, we don't have any rainbow orbs, which is not good, but that's okay. We can still try to get Mai out of here. What was I saying? So, one reason, I try to do these Super Battle Road stages, no items, just to kind of show you guys that it is possible. Like, if I feel like if I can do it with my rainbowed units and like Carnival LRs and, you know, Link level 10 units, I feel like if I can do it with without items, you guys should be able to build like a similar or a, you know, like a worse team essentially and get it done with items. You know, it's like if I can do it no items with like a juice team, you know, it can kind of give you guys the framework to say, okay, he did it with this team. I can kind of work around that, and, oh my goodness, these guys have no health. But, you can work around it, right, and figure out your own team build that works. These guys have no health, by the way. This was actually a curb stomping. So, I will probably do a second video in here, doing an official no item. We'll take off the, Cooler's Cold Remark support memory, but so far I haven't had to use any of these other items, and you can see, you know, that first turn we took a really unlucky super attack at the very beginning, but there's so much healing across all of these units between their links, their passives, and, well, just their links and passives, right, that, you know, it hasn't really been an issue. As long as they are aiming their super attacks at LR Metal Cooler, which so far we've gotten pretty lucky with that, yeah, and then we're just killing them faster than they can do anything, so pretty simple run here. That first run seems like the hardest. What do we have here? Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Oob or something? Oh, we got like the whole gang here. Nice. How are the attacks? The attacks are pretty spread out evenly. Okay. We'll do this. Let's go for Trunks. I want to try to leave as many of these rainbow orbs open as possible. That way everybody can get their passive. Let's do... Oh, no, don't do that. No, 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 no. Why would you do this? This is one time I really wish we could pick the orb pathing. Okay, we're actually going to swap and do this guy instead, because I think, yeah, he'll get the actual int orbs here, so that's what we want. Or he'll get the 3 rainbow, which is what we want. And then we'll still go for Trunks at the end, but we're not getting like the rainbow orbs that we needed. That's okay. Nice. They let Metal Cooler get built up, so he should do some decent damage here. So, I actually wouldn't mind using items with this team, though, just because it is mostly free-to-play, so I wouldn't really feel, like, shameful, so to speak, about it. You know, I think it's fine to use items whenever you're running, like, a completely free-to-play team. mean, that's kind of my goal here, but you guys can see that these metal coolers, you know, these were definitely one of the highlights of the worldwide download celebrations, that they gave us some actually decent free-to-play units, and specifically with these units right here. This is pretty good, if you ask me. Okay, let's get Goku out of here. Goku's gone. Let's get the support with this guy right here, and we'll just make sure that he's deleted. And then this guy can attack Gohan. This is the attack debuffing one, so we will debuff and seal Gohan right here so that he can't super him at the end. Alright, this is going to do a little bit of damage, but again, it shouldn't kill us. And if we do die, it is Metal Cooler, so, you know, we're fine here. Alright, Goku is probably deleted. Everybody wave goodbye to Goku. Get deleted, boy! Nice. Oh, no, you can't do that, Gohan. Oh, man, look at that. Oh, my goodness. Gohan really thought. I think that was Gohan. I don't know. It's so hard to tell, like, GT Gohan and Goten apart sometimes, because they have the exact same hairstyle, like, the exact same face. It's like, you just got a brief second to look at their outfit, and you have to figure it out from there. Alright, so this should wrap us up at the end here. Let's go ahead and just, I guess, take care of Pan. Just because, I mean, this Gohan can't do anything to us. He's just nerfed into oblivion. So yeah, you guys can see this is a really easy run. Now, I was propped up a little bit by the support memory, but other than that, this was a no-item run. You know, we got pretty good RNG. So, you know, part of Super Battle Road and just part of this game in general is RNG. You know, if you walk in and you just, you know, get horrible opening rotations and they open up with like a triple super attack on you on the first turn, it's like, what are you going to do, right? But, you know, this was pretty flawless, so if you guys are having trouble with the stage, let me know, but I don't think the team building gets any more simple than just running a complete free-to-play team that was pretty easy to farm up and is pretty good and works well together. Obviously, if you link level them, you're going to get more value out of them, but, you know, like I said, the only support item we used here was the Cooler's Cold Remarks, and if I had it, this would be a completely no-item run. And honestly, the game does consider, like, it doesn't consider support memories items, even though it shows up down here in this, like, items used section. If there was a mission to, say, beat this with no items, this wouldn't count, so... because if you're doing the Cell Max missions, you can tell, like, that's how I got, like, the special pose one done or whatever, and the no item at the same time, was I did, like, the Ginyu team, so... Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you're having trouble at all with this stage. I can kind of, you know, craft some different team builds, but again, I don't think it gets any easier than this. From, you know, other than my leader, don't look at him. I'm covering him with my finger, you can't see it. But, you know, from here over, all of this is completely free to play. Because the friend unit, all you have to do is find a friend. I mean, that shouldn't be too hard. And then the middle, the meat of the team here, this is all free to play units. So, you know, you can swap this in for, you know, AGL Metal Cooler. You can swap them. You'll lose like 30% stats across the board, but you gain an extra key. And then if you don't have him for whatever reason, you'll lose some more stats across the board. You lose about 80%, but you can bring that int free to play this guy right here. You can bring this guy right here, you know, and you may lose some stats, but you know, prop that up with some item usage and you're going to be just fine. So again, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you're having trouble with the stage, and I'll catch you guys next time.